I want to get to our next guest who put this out on Twitter a day ago, saying that this administration, the Biden administration, is the most pro-abortion White House in American history. In less than 4 years, the Biden administration has fought to make abortion something that is more available in this country. A New Orleans court also ruling to restrict access to a popular abortion pill as the administration appeals that ruling all the way up to the Supreme Court. Joining us now for more, Oklahoma Senator James Lankford. Senator, great to have you on. Just want to get your reaction to the ruling restricting access to those abortion bills.
Yeah, the abortion pill access is just a matter of a legal process of how the FDA actually went through this. They actually have changed rules on the fly to say, for instance, if an individual doesn't wants to go to a doctor, they can, or they can go to any medical professional. So they've opened this up so that any medical professional could actually be. They're not an actual physician. They've also changed the rules on reporting, saying they don't want any reporting on any side effects on this abortion drug unless it actually causes the death of the patient. They want that information, but nothing else. So when the Biden administration comes out and says, we have no negative reports about the use of this drug, what they're basically saying is, don't tell us anything so we can tell everyone no one's told us anything. It's just really bizarre. So the court is just stepping in and saying, hey, FDA has to be able to follow through the procedures on this drug. This drug can cause sterilization for moms. If they choose to take this drug, it takes the life of their child and can also cause them to not be able to have children in the future. It can cause excessive bleeding, lots of pain. There's a large number of individuals that take this drug that end up in the ER as well. And so there are major issues. The abortion crowd wants to make people think just take this pill and the baby goes away. But that's not how it really works.
Senator, how big a role do you think abortion plays in 2024? It played a huge role in 2022. Does it play an equally large role moving forward?
Well, the abortion crowd would want to make an equally large role on it, obviously, but it's going to end up being a lot in the state races because abortion is going to dominantly be determined in each state. As you've seen, about half the states in the country have decreased the number of lives that are taken of children in the country through abortion, and about half of them have actually expanded the number of abortions that are in their state. Yeah. So we'll see this a lot in the state to state, but on the national stage, there is a national role, as there always have been. These are children. These are vulnerable citizens. And there's going to be this ongoing conversation is what is the role? What is the cap? As we did years ago with partial birth abortion, where the entire country said delivering a child completely except their head and then taking the life of their head is abhorrent. We're not going to do that as a country. There's going to be ongoing conversations as well nationally to say, what is the limit that no state can go and take in the life of a child?
Senator, just about 30 seconds, but I wanted to get your reaction to this historic fourth Trump indictment and the fact that next week we will likely have a mugshot of a former American president.
Yeah, this has been something the Democrats have been looking forward to, just giddy all along, trying to find some ways to get mugshots, some ways to be able to do this. Obviously, as you mentioned, it's a fourth indictment. President Trump has shown over and over again, each indictment, his actual numbers go up as the American people step in. This was the same effect that happened actually during President Bill Clinton's time period when he was impeached for having sex in the White House and all the things that were going on there. His numbers actually went up during that time period as the American people rallied to him. And so we're going to see this across the board. This is Democrats trying to be able to set up the race as they choose to be able to set up the race.
Should just quickly, very quickly, about 15 seconds, do Republican DAs, AGs, state legislatures need to do more to fight back against what Democrats are doing to Republicans? Forget about Donald Trump, Democrats to Republicans.
So I would say a simple thing. We should have equal justice under the law. If this becomes a tit for tat where they violate the law, they violate procedures, they abuse their power. We should not have Republicans go abuse their power back. This goes back to the most basic thing your mom said to you: two wrongs don't make a right.
Right.
We got to be able to stand for what is right and just, but also be bold and strong in the process.
Yeah, I agree with you. Senator, thanks so much for being with us this morning. We appreciate it. Oklahoma Senator James Lankford, thank you.